15 strange facts Hugh Hefner hid from the world. 1. He mortgaged his furniture to start Playboy. Hefner's parents were conservative Protestants. It was hard to convince them Playboy could be successful. Hefner mortgaged some of his furniture to raise funds. Eventually, his mother loaned him $8,000 for the project. 2. He offered a discount on Playboy. Hefner encouraged an intellectual debate on morals. He offered a discounted subscription for church officials. 3. He earned his degree in just 2 years. Hefner's genius started to show itself in college. He earned a bachelor's degree in psychology. It took him just 2.5 years. He also had a double minor in creative writing and arts. 4. He served in the U.S. Army during World War II, but Hefner wasn't sent to battle. He served as an infantry clerk instead. 5. He was a cartoonist. Hefner had an interest in cartoon drawing since high school. He created his own comic book called School Days. In the Army, he made cartoons for military publications. Later, Hefner hired cartoonists for Playboy. 6. He held a Guinness World Record. Hefner had the largest collection of personal scrapbooks. He began the hobby in 1943. He drew cartoons of himself and his classmates. He collected photos from his time working on Playboy. He did scrapbooking every Saturday morning. He had over 2,500 volumes. 7. He helped reconstruct the Hollywood sign twice. Hefner lived in Los Angeles from 1974 until his passing. During that time, he helped reconstruct the Hollywood sign. First, he paid $27,000 for the Y in Hollywood. In 2010, he donated $900,000. It helped preserve the 138 acres surrounding the sign. 8. The first issue of Playboy had no date. Hefner was passionate about his magazine, but he didn't put a date on the first issue. He was uncertain there would be a second. Today, the magazine has a circulation of 500,000. It publishes 4 issues a year. 9. The first issue of Playboy featured Marilyn Monroe. The magazine sold 50,000 copies, but Marilyn never modeled for it. She didn't even know Hugh Hefner. Hefner bought photos taken at the start of her career. 10. The Playboy Mansion was also a zoo. The grounds included a private licensed zoo. Animals ranged from flamingos to squirrel monkeys. 11. He had a collection of pajamas. Hefner often had to stay up late. Pajamas became his preferred attire. He owned over 200 pairs. 12. Playboy wasn't his first choice. The magazine was initially called Stag Party, but there already existed a men's magazine, Stag. They threatened to sue to protect their brand. 13. He used a body double. Hefner's lifestyle exhausted him. Occasionally, he couldn't attend some events. He sent a cardboard cutout of himself instead. 14. He bought a jet to throw parties. The now retired Playboy jet was nicknamed Big Bunny. Hefner bought it in the late 1960s. It had a disco area, a round for a bed, and showers. 15. He cribbed the idea for Playboy clubs. While in college, Hefner would hang out at Bunny's Tavern. The waitresses at that bar dressed up as bunnies. In the early days of Playboy, Hefner started Playboy clubs. The waitresses there also dressed up as bunnies.